Hello, I'm Dr. Noor and one of the GPs. Today I'll be talking to you about coronavirus. Lots of people have lots of questions regarding the coronavirus and COVID-19. The first question they ask is, will it go away after the lockdown? Um and do we have a treatment for it? And how do I keep myself protected from this disease? So the answer to the first question is it will not go away after the lockdown. It will stay with us for a long time. The lockdown was to flatten the curve, that is, so that we can see less cases. There'll be less burden on the healthcare system, but it will not go away once the lockdown is over. It will stay with us for a long time. It might stay with us for a year or two, either if we get the vaccines or if it infects around 50 to 60% of the people of the general population, and that is, we're talking about millions and millions of people. So it will, uh, infect around half of the world, and then you will be protected, something known as herd immunity. So it's a high chance that you might get the coronavirus. So the next thing that comes in mind, that will I die if I get coronavirus or COVID-19? So the good news is, uh, your chance of survival is 90%. So you're not gonna die if you're doing the right things. If you're doing the right things, you'll not die. Although we don't have the treatment for it, but the chances of your survival is very, very high. So keep your spirit up. And coming to the treatment now, again, we don't have a treatment for it. All we do is we give you symptomatic treatment. So if you get any cold and flu symptoms, because it's not different from the symptoms are not so different from other viral illnesses. Well, there are more severe. I mean, the cough is very bad, the flame is very bad, and because of the flame, lots of flame collection in the lungs. The patients are not able to breathe. It's very difficult for them to breathe, and they might need a ventilator in some point of time. But initially, the symptoms are just like another cough and cold: headaches, fever, body aches and pains, difficulty breathing, chest pain, sometimes with diarrhea, with nausea, vomiting. These are the symptoms you can get. So when you get these symptoms, you have to isolate. The first thing you do is you isolate yourself so that other people don't get it. um, I mean, you can go somewhere to test yourself, but again, that's not recommended. If you get these symptoms, just stay inside and take care of yourself. Tell your family members to take care of you. How could they treat you? Simple. You have to work on your immunity, and your immunity will protect you. Okay, so for the fever, you can take paracetamol, 2 tablets, 3 to 4 times a day. But to get rid of the virus, we don't have any medications. You have to rely on your immunity. And how to boost up that immunity? Again, you have to take a healthy diet. This is how your immunity will boost up. uh, a balanced diet, lots of fruits, vegetables, meat. Okay, and then the best thing you can do is honey with lemon, with ginger, with hot water. You mix it along with green tea. You mix it and you drink it every 3 to 4 hours. That will definitely boost up your immunity. It will help with the cough. It will help with the flame coming out. So 1 liter of water, 3 to 4 spoons of honey, ginger, lemon, green tea. So you mix them and you drink them every 3 to 4 hours. So that's definitely gonna help. Plus, you have a balanced diet of fruits and vegetables and proteins, lots of dry fruits like almonds, pistachio, calcio. So these things will boost up your immunity. And the third thing is, if you get the virus and you have this COVID-19, people who, I mean, the pains are very bad. The second thing is because they have lots of shortness of breath, they cannot breathe well. So you have to sleep on your stomach, and you can keep like 2 or 3 pillows below your stomach, and you can sleep on that so you are facing like downwards. So this will help the flame come out. So that's another way of getting rid of the flame. If your symptoms are very bad, you cannot breathe, then you have to go to the hospital for the ventilator or artificial breathing. But if your symptoms are not bad, you stay at home and do these home therapies. So the chances of survival are 90%. 90% of the time you will get through it. You have to keep your moral high, you have to decrease the stress. That will help with the immunity. And the third part is, how can I protect myself from this COVID-19 or coronavirus, if it's so prevalent, it will get so prevalent. Well, again, you have to follow the rules that we are following now. First, the social distancing. You have to maintain 2 to 4 meters of distance from other people. Two, hand washing. um, Hand washing and washing your mouth and nose and face constantly. I mean, at least 5 to 6 times a day. um, what I would simplify this in simple terms is, you follow a Muslim way of life. What is a Muslim way of life? First, again, the social distancings, or Muslims refrain themselves from going to bazaars and crowded places. So that's that these places, you don't go unless and until you need to go. So a Muslim does not go to these places if he just for fun or just for relaxation. He goes only to get essentials from the bazaars. So one, two, Muslims do wudu 5 times a day. What is wudu? It is washing your hands, then washing your mouth. You put water in your mouth, you gargle 3 times, then you put water in your nose and let it come out. You wash your face and arms and legs. So that is wudu. And if you're doing this 4 to 5 times a day, it will definitely wash away the virus. Thirdly, for males, keeping a beard, this is said to be protective. There was a lot of research on these nowadays, that a beard is protective, especially for the viruses and bacteria. There is a lot of bacteria growth in the beard, but those bacteria has a good relationship with the body, a symbiotic relationship, which helps get rid of the viruses. So keeping a beard in a Muslim way, it will also be protective. And for the females, because they cannot have a beard, they can wear a veil. So a mask or veil, that will again be protective for the girls and ladies. um, the fourth thing is uh, to trust yourself, to believe in yourself, and keep your moral and high. So how can you do that? You can do that by reading, I mean, positive things. One of the things that you can read nowadays is the Holy Quran, which will definitely increase your morale and decrease your stress level. So I'm not saying to believe or to follow to be a Muslim, but look into the Muslim way of life, and it will definitely protect you when you follow it, because you're doing all the scientific things. It will protect you against the COVID. So keep up the spirit. I hope you're safe. And also, the last thing I would say is, follow your government instructions. Whatever the government tells you, it will not be right, but this is what we can do right now. If they ease down the lockdown, we will see more cases. But if they don't ease the lockdown, there will be economic downfall to it. So whatever decision they make, just support it, because if we don't support it, there will be confusion, there will be mistrust. So just support your government decision. Here in Australia, the governments are taking really good decisions, and we need to follow them, and protect ourselves from this virus. We have to take responsibility, and hopefully we'll get through it in an year and so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay inside.